right. I'm here in my kitchen on a yoga mat that I have. You don't have to use a yoga mat if you don't have one. You can use a towel if that's a little bit more comfortable, or lay on some carpet or whatever works for you. I hope that all of these warm-ups and this whole sequence too, you'll have enough space for. As you can see, I'm also kind of limited here. And I also want to just let you know that please do this as best as you can. Do not compare yourself to what I am doing. I have been working at my flexibility for many years, all right? You're going to have good days and bad days, but I really hope that like this regular practice of yoga and Pilates and this warm-up and kind of it's like almost a floor bar for ballet technique, that you'll really find that this helps you in your ballet technique and kind of greater body awareness. You'll be able to work through some of your anxiety with the things that are going on in the world right now, and that maybe this will even be a time of worship, and that's really what I hope for in this time together. So find your mat, find a place, and we can go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to begin here on our backs, and our knees are nice and tucked up. Our knees are also parallel. My feet are flat on the ground, and I have this natural curve to my spine here. You can't see it very well just because of the nature of the video and what I'm wearing and all of that. But you'll see that your lower back is not pressed or flat on your mat, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to feel that pelvis tuck as you exhale and press that spine to your mat. And then release it back here. Do it again. Tuck the pelvis and release. It's just a gentle rocking of the pelvis. Tuck the pelvis, exhale, and release. And exhale, and release. Make sure your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Press your pelvis, and release. 2 more, and tuck, and release. Last one, and tuck, and release. Let's roll it all the way up, pressing the hips to the ceiling. Tuck your pelvis. Feel your lower back off the spine, off of your mat. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Pressing all the way up. 7 and 8. Rolling down. 1, 2, 3. Each vertebrae into your mat. 5, 6. Tucking your pelvis and finding that neutral posture again. Roll it up. 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4. Exhale. 5, 6, 7. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now scooch those heels a little bit closer to your bottoms, and let's roll it back up. 1, 2, 3. Pressing the hips to the ceiling. 4, 5, 6. Hold it up there. 7 and 8. Hold it up there. Raise and lower the heels. Up and up and up and 4 and up and up and up and up. Scooch it closer. Up and up. Press the hips up and up and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Few more. Up and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, hug those knees in, rock to side, roll it around. Now we're going to stretch up long. We're going to do something called Pilates roll-ups. We're going to tuck our chin. We're going to keep our knees as straight as possible. If you find these to be really difficult, you can go ahead and bend those knees just slightly. Otherwise, you really want to think about reaching with those toes all the way to the other side of the room. We're going to take our arms over our head here. We're going to tuck our chin, and we're going to roll up 1, all the way up 2, nice and smooth, 3, 4, keeping your spine rolled up and over, and now we're going to extend and elongate that spine here, and I'm going to roll through the spine again, 1, scooping out this pelvis here, your core rolling down, lower back hits the ground first, 6 and 7 and 8, rolling up, exhale, 3, 4, lengthen, inhale, good, rolling down, 1, exhale, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep going. 2, making it as smooth as possible, not pulling more one side or the other, symmetrically working. Extend that spine long and tuck it down. Contracting that core, scooping out. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And again, up 1, 2, 3. You can do these on your own time. It doesn't need to be exactly how I am doing them. A few more. You might find that the first time you do these Pilates roll-ups, you're not going to even be able to get up. You're going to have to karate chop your way up there. As you get stronger, the smoother you'll be with these Pilates roll-ups. You want them to be nice and controlled and smooth, and that you're working with each side of your core, each side of your body. This is so good for your core. Last one. Good, everyone. Wonderful. Hug those knees in. I'm going to kind of recenter myself here on my mat. What I want you to do is I want you to find a nice tabletop position with those feet, or with those shins. So your shins are going to be parallel to the ground. My back is flat, okay, to the ground. My spine is on my mat, and I'm engaging my core. I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to pulse my arms. Breathing through, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Pulse. Keep pulsing. Counting. Do about 50 of them. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. That was about 50. So you can come back down, give it a little bit of a rest, and let's do it again. Here we go. 10, 10, 10, 40, 50, let's do 60, and 60. Good, I probably got you there with an extra 10. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Now, your last challenge that I would like you to do is to do 40 crunches center here. Okay? I'm not going to take time on video because it just takes too long to upload and for all the time with that. Okay? And then I would like you to do alternating corner to corner crunches. Okay? I would like you to do 60 of those, so 30 for each side. So depending on how you want to count that, you want to do 60 total. So it's a total of 100 crunches, really. You do 40 to the center and then 60 corner to corner. And you can break that up however you want, just keep track of it. All right, good luck. I just wanted to quick review all of the positions for the arms since you can't see them very well on the video. First position arms are held out in front of you, and they are just high enough above your belly button, but just below your sternum. So right where your ribs come together is where those fingers are straight out. Your thumb should be tucked under. We don't want any hitchhikers going on here. Your elbows are slightly curved, like you're holding a big bushel of apples. Open up to second position here. My shoulders are down, my neck is long. As you can see, it's a slight slope from my shoulders to my fingertips. Arms are open in second position. They're not open behind me here like in a cross. Okay, they're slightly forward so that my back is nice and held. Then we have fifth on O, which is up here. Remember the alignment is straight out from that hairline, so it's slightly forward, okay? Not directly above your head. So as you can see from the side here, all right, it's slightly forward, not directly over my head. So you want to make sure that you keep that focus and those arms and those fingers straight forward. And then arms in fifth on Ba are dropped straight down here. They are not touching and resting against my thighs. They are slightly lifted, and this can be this is our usual starting and ending position, fifth on Ba, even though we're not always standing in fifth position. All right, so quick review. First, second, fifth on O, and fifth on Ba. All right, our first combination, we're going to be facing the bar, and we're going to be doing a little warm-up. And we are going to be doing some tendus en croix with some relevés and elevés. So let's begin facing the bar in first position, heels together, and body is lifted. So we are going to begin tendu and close, slow elevate up and down. To the front again, tendu and close, plie and stretch. We're going to repeat this en croix. So then we go side, in, elevate up, down, side, and in, plie, and stretch. Okay, so we're going to repeat that en croix. So let's begin. First position, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and tendu 1, and close. Up, and down, and tendu, and close, plie, and stretch to the side, out. And in, elevate, lift the heels, and out, in, plie, and knees over toes, toes behind that spine, up, down, and lengthen through your core, don't move those hips, and stretch, side, out, and in, elevate, up, and down, and side, out, and in, plie, and left foot, out, and in, and elevate, and down, tendu, out, weight is in the ball of those toes, plie, and stretch, side, working through those first positions, long legs lifting, and out, and in, and plie, and stretch to the back, almost there, and in, up, and down, and out, and in, and plie, and stretch, and side, out, and in, elevate, up, and down, inside, out, and plie, and stretch, finish, squeezing. Our next combination we're going to be doing are plies. So we're going to begin in first position, and we're going to do plies from first, second, fifth right foot front, and then fifth left foot front, both with su-su balances in between. in those fifth positions. So for each position, we're going to be doing demi-plie and stretch, and a demi and a stretch, and grand plie down, all the way down to 2, pressing the heels down to come back up, 3 and 4, elevate up, 1 and balance, 2, hold 3, you can take the arms off the bar, balance in first position, hold 4, hold 5, hold 6, lower down 7, tendu to second position to begin again. 2 demi-plies and a grand plie, rise up, balance, arms in second to balance, lower down, inside leg, so left leg, outside leg, it's a little different since we're facing the bar, but your right leg will tendu into fifth. 2 demis and a grand plie, rise up, su-su balance, lower down to fifth, tendu switch with that right leg, same thing, 2 demi-plies and a grand plie, rise up, su-su, lower down, tendu that left leg to first and finish. Let's begin in first position. 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, plie 1, and stretch 2, and plie 3, and 4, grand plie a 5, all the way down to 6, coming up to 7 and 8, and rise up 1, hold 2, balance 3, 4, hold 5, hold 6, hold 7, lower down, and demi, and stretch. Demi-plie, keeping that pelvis neutral, grand plie, don't drop that pelvis lower than those knees, coming up, and stretch, rise up, balance, arms in second, hold a 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, lowering down 7, inside leg, outside leg, and demi. Back foot is down, keeping those heels on the ground, and demi, grand plie, coming up, and stretch, su-su, squeeze, and hold, arms in fifth, on O, hold 5, hold 6, lower down 7, switch your legs, 8, demi-plie 1, stretch 2, demi-plie, and 4, grand plie a 5, all the way down 6, coming up a 7 and 8, su-su up, and hold, and balance arms in fifth on O, and 5, lower down 6, tendu, and first position, finish. We're going to begin in first position for some tendus. We're going to just have our hand on our hip. So we're going to do 2 tendus front, out and in, and out and in, and out and flex, point and close. Our knees never bend here. Then tendu, now you can bend, push over on that demi point, push back through the toes, close to first, tendu, plie and fourth. So you transfer your weight, your pelvis is in between both of those legs, push back onto that supporting leg, and close to first. We're going to do this on quad, so let's review one more time. Tendu and close, tendu and close, tendu and flex and point and close. And out, demi point, push over so you feel a stretch through the arch, push back through those toes and close. Tendu, transfer your weight now to second position, plie, push back onto that supporting leg and close to first. All right, so let's begin from the top. Begin in first position, here we go. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and tendu 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5, and the flex, and the point, and close, and demi point, push over, push back through the toes, and close, and tendu, plie, fourth, push back, and close, inside a 1, and 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the out, and flex, and point, and close to first, and demi point, push over, push back through the toes, and close, and tendu, plie, second, push off, and close to the back, a 1, and 2, and out, and in, and a flex, and point those toes, and close, and demi point, push through the toes, close, and out, plie, fourth, transfer that weight, and close, inside 2 tendus, and close, and out, and in, and out, flex, and point, close, plie, second push, back and close. Finish. Let's go over to the other side. Here we go, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and in, and out, and in, and out. Flex, and point, and close, and demi-point. Push over, push back through the toes, and close, and tendu out. Plie fourth, push back, and close, and side, 1, in, and 2, in, and out. Flex, and point, and close, demi-point. Push over, push back through the toes, and close, and side. Plie, second, push back, and close to the back, 1, almost there, in 2, and 3, and 4, out, flex, point, and close, and demi-point, push over, push back through the toes, and close, and out, and plie through fourth, push back, and close, side, up, and in, and out, and in, and out, flex, point, last time, and out, push over, through, and up, and in, out, plie, second, push back to the sporting leg, finish. We're going to begin facing the bar in fifth position. We're going to have 4 tendus en croix, but not quite en croix. We're going to just do it front, side, and back. 4 tendus each direction. So we have 1 and 2, accent out, 3 and 4 to the side, 1, cross front, and back, and front, and back to the back, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now you're going to do pas de bourrée, back, side, front, and back, side, front. Begin other leg. All right? So remember, we are doing pas de bourrée, which is back, side, front. So you go through that coupe position, you step out to second position, and then you close back into fifth with nice stretched legs and good coupe pointed toe positions. All right, let's begin. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to the side. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 to the back. Right behind your spine. And 3 and 4 and pas de bourrée and pas de bourrée. Again, other side. And 2 and 3 and 4 and side. 1. Crossing front first. 3 and 4 to the back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pas de bourrée, and pas de bourrée. Finish. The next combination we're going to be doing are your relevés and elevés. Now, I'm not going to talk you through all of those here on screen, but you can go ahead and put your favorite worship music on, favorite other music that you would like to listen to, and I would like you to do 32 relevés in first position, 32 elevés in first, 1 leg coupe derrière relevés, with your left leg in front first, with your right leg behind, 16 of those, and then 16 on the other leg. And if you would like an added challenge, you can add 16 of each of those coupe relevés, but make them elevés, so you don't bend that supporting leg. So let's quick review all those positions. So we're in first position, and we have our relevé. So when we relevé, we go through plie, and we push off, and we raise our heels. For elevé, just our heels are raising up and down. So you'll do 32 of those. For coupe derrière, our coupe position, okay, our heel is attached to the back of our leg and our toes are facing away. You will plie on that supporting leg and rise up. Plie, rise up. Plie, rise up. That's that relevé in coupe. This is an elevé in coupe, straight supporting leg. Same thing for the other side. Now I'm just showing you to the side here so you can see the correct position. My knees open to the side. My toes are not touching the floor. They are lifted just under the bulk of my calf. My heel is attached. My toes are pulling away. So for this, we would do 16 relevés, plie, relevé, and then 16 elevés. And then you can come back down and stretch it out. because you will be sore. You're welcome. We are going to begin in first position for our dégagés. Now when we do dégagés, we want to be sure that our hips are over our supporting legs, over the balls of our feet. And so when we do this, we brush, and dégagé means to disengage or to separate, and they usually happen quite quickly. So you're going to brush those toes. We're going to do 8 with our right, 8 with our left, 4 with our right, 4 with our left, 2 with our right, 2 with our left, and then we do the 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? So let's begin. 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, 6, and 7, and a switch, and a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, 5, 6, and 7, and a 8, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, 1, 2, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1. All right? So that's 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. You can repeat that if you would like. Now, I would like to teach piqué. Piqué means to prick. We are going to prick piqué from 5th position. And piqué means to prick. Now, you don't want to spend time on the floor. You want to spend time pricking your foot up into the air. So, what we're going to do is we are going to do our 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then we are going to do from first position, we're going to do 7 pricks each direction. Okay? So let's begin. 5, 6, and 7, 8, 8, and a 1, and a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a 8. 1, 2, 3, knees are straight and stretch, lifting up. 7, 8, hips are still. 2, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1. 7 piqués up, and up, and up, and up. And 5, 6, 7 to the side, and a up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up to the back. And a 1. Piqué, piqué. 5, 6, 7, and a 8 side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a close. 8, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1. 7 piqués in the left foot. 2, 3, and a 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Weight is in the ball of the foot, and a lifting up. You can want to just kind of raise those heels. 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Piqué up, up, and finish. Nice finish. Let's take a plie, releve up, and hold. Find that balance. Arms in first. Hold, hold, hold. Lifting through, lengthening those legs. Feel the burn, and plie, and finish. Good work. Our next combination is going to be rond de jambes. Now we're going to have one hand on the bar, or whatever you're using for your bar. And don't mind the noise in the background. My girls are working on some things and they kind of drop on the ground sometimes. We're going to stand in first position, lifting up through our core. And we're going to do rond de jambes. Now rond de jambes means round of the leg. So we connect our tendu devant, tendu à la seconde, tendu derrière, back to first. Now this direction from front around is en dehors, and then that reverse is en dedans. Okay, inside and outside. Right, with this, you always want to make sure that your tendu is directly in front of your belly button, right in front of you here, not open out to the side or overcrossed. Okay, so if I face you here, you want it right in front of your belly button. Okay, and then your tendu derrière is right behind you, behind that heel, behind that spine in the back. Okay, so our combination is going to be 4 rond de jambes en dedans. Then we're going to do en cloche. Lift front, lift back, lift front, lift back. En cloche means like a bell, as you can see that is kind of what it looks like. Then we're going to go releve. Up, down, up. 4 en cloche and up and up. Then we're going to do tendu. Port de bras forward, down 1. See, supporting leg is bent, 2. Rolling through the spine to come up, 3 and 4. Close to 5th. Plie, passe, retiré. Okay? So, passe, retiré, I'm going to face you so you can see. You draw that leg up, you pass it, okay? And you retire, you rest. And it is withdrawn and held here just below the knee. Now make sure that that heel doesn't drop back, that the heel is reaching forward, that my knee is open out to the side, and then I'm lifting up through my core, and I'm going to be enrelevé, okay? My hips are all the way over that supporting leg, and I find that balance, okay? So let's begin. Here we go. From first position, 5 and 6, 4 round de jambes, and 7 and 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and encloche, and back, and front, and back, and lift up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and port de bras forward, all the way down 6, rolling through the spine to come up 7, and 8, to 5th, sous, draw that leg up, and balance, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, other side, here we go, and round it down 4 times, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, encloche, front, back, and front, and back, lift up, 1, down, up, down, up, down, up, tendu devant, forward by forward, roll through the spine, come to 5th, sous up, withdraw that leg, passe retiré, and hold, and 2, and 3, and 4, hold 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, sous, soutenu, lower down, and finish. So when we do rond de jambes, I want you to think about the circular movement that's happening, all right? So it's nice and fluid. The rond de jambes go around. Then we lift still very linear in those encloche, front and back and front. The next combination we're going to be doing are your relevés and elevés. Now, I'm not going to talk you through all of those here on screen, but you can go ahead and put your favorite worship music on, favorite other music that you would like to listen to, and I would like you to do 32 relevés in first position, 32 elevés in first, 1 leg coupe derrière relevés with your left leg in front first, with your right leg behind, 16 of those, and then 16 on the other leg. And if you would like an added challenge, you can add 16 of each of those coupe relevés, but make them elevés, so you don't bend that supporting leg. So let's quick review all those positions. So we're in first position, and we have our relevé. So when we relevé, we go through plie, and we push off, and we raise our heels. For elevé, just our heels are raising up and down. So you'll do 32 of those. For coupe derrière, our coupe position, okay, our heel is attached to the back of our leg and our toes are facing away. You will plie on that supporting leg and rise up. Plie, rise up. Plie, rise up. That's that. Relevé in coupe. This is an elevé in coupe. Straight supporting leg. Same thing for the other side. Now I'm just showing you to the side here so you can see the correct position. My knee is open to the side. My toes are not touching the floor. They are lifted just under the bulk of my calf. My heel is attached. My toes are pulling away. So for this, we would do 16 relevés, plie, relevé, and then 16 elevés. And then you can come back down and stretch it out because you will be sore. You're welcome. The next combination we're going to learn is grand battements. Now we're also going to talk about extension with these because grand battements means big beat. So we lengthen and lift our leg about 90 degrees, or if you can't quite go that high without messing with your hips, then you need to just keep it to 45-degree angle, all right? So for this video recording, you're only going to see my lower half. So I will demonstrate. You're going to begin in 5th position, and grand battement begins by brushing your leg out like you would in like a dégagé, and brush it all the way up into the air, and then we're going to alternate our closing. So now I'm with my other foot front in 5th position. Then you're going to alternate. So we brush and close and brush and close. Now see how my hips do not shift at all when I do this? They stay nice and level. I'm going to move a little bit closer to the camera to teach you the combination. Now you are going to begin in 5th position, and you are going to do it like this. You're going to brush up and down, and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, hold 8. Okay, so one more time, other foot. 2 battements take 2 counts, then we have the rest that take just 1 count. Up, down, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So now you really want to think when you are doing this, you want to think really of extending long and stretching long through that leg so that when you are lifting up through your core, nothing changes. Just to start, you can put your hands on your hips to make sure your hips don't move. And then when you feel like you need a little bit more upper body, okay, here you can bring your arms to 5th on O. Now make sure you don't move your ribs around and that you keep your upper body nice and still as you alternate in those battements. Now in order to get a good extension, you're going to want to make sure that you think about lengthening through the backs of those legs, just like how you would here in like a forward fold. So practicing with that forward fold here, even prepping for that. Also another good one is stretching here in this 2nd position, where you can stretch this way and this way, okay? So you can really think about having that good 2nd position, lengthened and pointed toe leg, okay? Now practicing our waltz step, hopefully you kind of got that rhythm, the down, up, up. We're going to add something a little different to this now. You're going to add a brush forward, and we're going to be turning out our legs. So you're going to brush, then you're going to step on it, up, up. You're going to step on that next leg and brush the other leg and go up, up, okay? I'm going to back up a little more here. So we go brush, up, step, brush, up, down, up, down, up. So there is a little catch step before we do that brush. So we do down, up, step, brush, up, step, brush, up, step, brush, okay? Maybe if you know this waltz step and you've learned this before, you would like to add a turn, but those of you who do not know this, we're not going to turn, okay, but I'm just going to show it. But you would turn down, up, step, brush, up, step, brush, up. And that is called a waltz turn. But those of you who are new to ballet, you're just going to do the forward, just the brush, up, and brush, up. When you brush, you want to think almost like you're going to sit in a chair here, okay? Brush, up, and brush. Going back to that extension and that lengthening and that energy that's propelling you forward, but you're not taking your whole body forward with you, but you are taking those toes and reaching out with that energy, okay? So you can think about doing those waltz steps with energy, with purpose. Maybe you need to go into your backyard and do some movement through the grass, out on your street, whatever space you have, use your hallway like I did, okay? Good luck! Our next combination that we're going to work on are little jumps. Now, little jump is also known as sauté in ballet, and it is used mainly like for a warm-up jump. Now, the most important thing to remember is to get your heels down in your jump between every jump, and that you use your plie. Okay, your plie will cushion your knees, it'll cushion your landing, and it'll also help you land toe, ball, heel. Right? So we don't want to slam on the ground, especially here in our homes where we're not dancing on like a nice sprung floor. Okay, you got to be really careful of that. So I don't want you to do too many jumps, but I would like you to learn these and work on them. So we're going to begin in 1st position, and we're going to do 4 sautés in 1st. So we go like this. A 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. See how I'm landing in a demi-plie every time, and I push through my toes and all the way through my legs, and I extend it all the way through at the top. Okay, so we'll do 4 sautés in first, arms down and fifth en bas. Then we'll open up to second. We'll do 4 more sautés in second. A 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. All right, then we jump right to fifth. And you're going to do 8 sautés in fifth with your arms in fifth en bas. So now when we jump in fifth, you're going to alternate your closing. So you're going to changement. So it's going to look like this. A 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay? So let's begin all together. First position, 5 and 6 and 7. Here we go. And a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 8 sautés, 2, 3, 4, changement, 6, 7, and finish. Okay? You can go ahead and repeat that again if you would like. Remember, it's really important that you land toe, ball, heel all the way through, trying to make your landing as cushiony as possible, getting those heels down on the ground. I'm going to show you how to do your TheraBand exercises. So you're going to put it around the ball of your foot. And you are going to do your demi, and full point, and demi, and flex. Keep going, demi, and full point, and demi, and flex. Demi, full point, demi, flex. Keep going, demi, full point, demi, and flex. And do this basically until you can't do anymore. This is a great thing to do even while you're watching TV. You can invest in one of these TheraBands on Amazon. Or really any kind of fitness stores too. They'll have these long resistance bands. And then once you get through with this, I'm not going to do the whole thing because that would take too long, but you can just do demi and full point and demi and full point. And just work on that demi point strength all the way through that 3/4 to full point strength. And then you can do the other leg. So you do the same thing. And then you can also do that sickling exercise. So you point that toe, you pull this over towards your midline, and you wing your foot just outside and then back to neutral. Wing that foot and back to neutral. Wing that foot and back to neutral. And keep doing that so you feel this muscle working. Be really careful that you don't overcross it and sickle that foot. You just want to be sure that you always come back to neutral. All right, let's work on some stretches. You're going to put the base of your feet together and stretch in this nice open position here. You don't need to scooch it as close as you can here. Just have it nice being comfortable out here. You're sitting up nice and tall on those sit bones. Your spine is nice and long. And stretch it forward. Breathe it through. Breathing. Breathing it through. Just with every breath, kind of let it go even further. And roll it up. Open those legs out into a nice, just comfortable second position. You can point those toes. Sit bones are on the ground. Now when we stretch to each direction, you want to make sure that that opposite hip is still on your mat. So first we're going to turn towards our leg and we're going to bring our nose to our knee. And stretching over. Opposite hip on the ground. Breathing through it. And now turn so you have that ear to your knee. You can bring your arm into fifth on O, so you feel this nice stretch to the side, all the way through. Good, really relax into it. Walk those hands forward, keeping those hips and those sit bones on the ground. Stretching as far forward as you can. Really think about keeping those knees facing to the ceiling so that you're not letting your legs roll forward. With every breath, you sink a little deeper. And come up, walk those hands up. Let's go towards that other leg now. Nose to knee, breathing through it. turn to the side, arm and fit that out, stretching through. Think about those toes. And again, walk those hands back to center. Keeping those knees pointed to the ceiling. With every breath, sink a little deeper. Walk those hands up. Good. Now I would like you to take your legs straight forward. I'm turning to the side so you can see me a little bit better. You're going to just do a forward fold here. Stretching, stretching. Come up. Now hug one knee into your chest, keeping that spine nice and long. And you're going to twist towards that leg that's up here, so you feel a nice stretch in your lower back. And release it, forward fold. And once again, if you feel a little tight in any of these positions, you can hold it a little bit longer and just pause the video. Hug that knee in, the other knee now. Now we're going to twist towards that knee that is up. We're going to lengthen out in that spine. And unfold. We're going to bring our legs up. We're going to roll down. Now you're going to bring one leg crossing over the other. You're going to let those hips kind of fall open, and then you're going to hug that knee in. Now you'll find that this is probably maybe really tight for you, maybe not so much. It's a really good stretch though, especially since we're finding ourselves sitting down a lot as we're doing schoolwork, computer work, and all the things. Or maybe you're a runner. This is a really good stretch to stretch out that IT band. And down. Switch the legs. Let that hip open up first. Hug your knees in. You can either grab your shin or your hamstring and pull that leg in towards you. And release it. Hug both those knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Roll it up. Face the front, sit crisscross. Crisscross applesauce. Nice straight spine. And stretch it forward. You'll feel another stretch in your glute here. Walk your hands over to one side, keeping the opposite hip on the ground. Swing it forward, walk it around. Come up. And again, walk it around. Hips stay on the ground. Up. And again, down. Really opening the shoulder. And up. Switch your legs. Stretch it forward. Walk your hands around to the side. Arm and fifth on out. Stretch. Walk it around. And stretch. Hips stay on the ground. And down. And stretch. And down. And stretch. Stretch it out. Good. Feel free to add any other stretches that you want at this point too. You can also think about maybe rolling and flexing and pointing through those toes, doing your ankles, doing some nice head rolls side to side. I like to do the head rolls side to side, like to the front here, not around to the back. That kind of compresses that spine. And we don't really need that flexibility right now. For like port de bras back and things, which we're really not doing so much in this class, though, you really want to think about more lengthening through that spine. So that's why I don't really like to do the head rolls to the back, because that kind of suppresses that spine. But feel free to add any stretches to